picking up where we left off with the Traxxas XRT poor man's build. It is about, I'd say, 2 to 2:30 a.m. And yes, I'm fairly tired. I believe I'll have the screws for the battery things once I get them. That's all set. I'm going to need a pin set for the front shocks. Feel like. Haha. Where was this supposed to go? Underneath, right? Yeah. So that goes right there.
Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see?
I'm picking up where I left off, but I just wanted to show you. Just wanted to show you what time. That's not PM. See? It's black outside. That's not PM, guy. Yeah. Anyways, I made a mistake. Kept wondering, what the heck are these tiny little circle things I found on top of the ESC box? So, four of the screws that I used were definitely too long, and it almost seems as though these are too long as well. So there's definitely some kind of other difference that's with this that I didn't realize. And I guess these screws don't need to be as long as they had to be. These ones, this one and this one, I think these are revised. So I think it's supposed to be like 2 or 3 threads shorter, but it didn't punch through, but these ones did, and I just thought it was funny. Was wondering, what the heck are these little tiny circles? Yeah, right there. There's another one. See? I was like, what the heck are these little... What are these? What are these little tiny circles? So anyway, we don't see that. It's just speed holes. So I'm going to have to put something over there. Just to... What do you want? Are you serious? At 2 o'clock in the morning you need to go out? Alright. Alright. See ya. See? Pitch black outside. How do you say it, man? Just, you know, stuff happens. It's late. I'm not thinking. I did the depth thing, but what I didn't realize is the depth thing was literally touching the very bottom of the chassis, and it didn't need to go that deep. I should have known, too. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll just use the excuse that it was too late or whatever. Should have known that that one didn't need to be that long. Same thing with that one. So, yeah. Well, whatever. I did end up putting screws in there. I don't know if those are too long now. That's all screwed down. I think that's good. I'm going to pop one of those out just so I can double check. So definitely make sure you check your screw depth and maybe do a little bit more than just do the finger thing. I mean, it does work, but... So I'm just going to pop this out real quick. I want to see what the... Yeah, I think these are appropriate for that. Yeah, I think those are appropriate for that. Because that definitely does screw down. It's got enough threads right there. Bam. Okay. And then these ones were definitely correct. Because those go way down there. So, yeah. So we're good. But I just want to show you. We do have screws, so I'm going to finish, or I'm not going to finish, but I'm going to go ahead and flip this over. And I'm going to put on the front skid plate, that piece. I also have the center brace that I got to stick on. But here, somewhere here. Oh, yeah, I already got it. So... I guess there is a bumper to this thing. Somebody did send me a picture saying, hey guy, there's definitely a bumper. So that's 4 screws that I just had. What did I do with them? Just had them. Man, what did I do with the screws? I just had those 4 screws. What did I do with those 4 screws, man? See, it's definitely late, man. I'm losing my mind. I don't even know where I'm putting my screws. So there are 4 screws I literally just had. So we'll get that out of there. It had the wow, like, oh, they're in my pocket. Why did I put them in my pocket? See, I'm out of it. Way out of it. That's what happens. You get tired, man. You get tired and you start making really foolish mistakes. So, okay. You know what I needed to do, though? While I was here, doesn't that look like it's supposed to be a bearing? I wonder if that's what that little piece of felt was for. No, because that definitely is that little piece of felt for there. Something is supposed to be for there. So I'm going to look it up real quick on the phone here. Let's get a look. Let's get a look and see what this piece is that I need. Got to go to, where do I go to? Go to here. Go to Traxxas. And Traxxas.com. All right. We have got XRT, but I think what I wanted to do is this. So parts and accessories, parts finder, and I think this is where it doesn't show me the manual. Yeah, so it doesn't show the manual here. All right. So what I have to do is I have to go to my gallery. All right, so it's not, where is it? Camera? I thought it was like in downloads. Downloads. There we go. And I think it's this. So wherever the servo is, and it's in the front. So it's this one. Alright, so there is something. There's a bearing. There is a bearing. It's a 10 by 15 by 4 ball bearing that I don't have. So it's a 10 by 15 by 4, so it's 5119. So I could just go to Traxxas and then just type in 5119. Come on. No. 5119. For 2. $7. Wow. So it's a 10 by 15 by 4. And I'm pretty sure that that's not something that I've got. Alright, well, need a bearing. It's funny, the regular X-Max didn't have one, did it? Okay. So that's where this ends. Alright, so anyways, I'm going to go ahead and stop right here. This is where this video is going to end. I thought I was going to be able to go forward. You can see I made 4 mistakes. Just using screws that I got, just make sure you, when you do your finger depth gauge, make sure you really make sure that the screw is actually going to fit so you don't punch holes. They're just speed holes. So you don't punch holes in your chassis and cause an issue, so. It is what it is, man. I ain't spending another $14 on a front clip. So I'm going to see if I can locate a bearing like that. Otherwise, I'll just have to get one. And that means I also have to take the servo out. It's revisions, man. It's the revisions. This is a fun project. I will tell you that. Someone had made a comment. Sonoma forget what his thing says. It says something like Sonoma or something like that. Made a comment that he feels that I'm getting emotionally connected to this build because I'm building it. And you know what's funny is he's kind of almost right. So hopefully this thing doesn't let me down. I don't think it will. I think this vehicle is going to be a knock it out of the park type of deal. I really do. I'm very hopeful. I'm very hopeful that the XRT took the trash bag out of the X-Max. So, we'll pick up at some point if I find a bearing. So anyways, all I'm doing is building an XRT. Poor man's XRT. What are you doing? Oh. You know when they say, like, you can't make this stuff up? Oh, God, I'm never going to bed. It's, 2:16. I'm never going to bed here. I can't believe I just found that. Are you kidding me? So does that mean that I never had it? Oh my God. Does that mean that I never had it in the other? Oh my God. Okay. Okay. I am not going to complain, dude. Except for the fact that I put speed holes in my chassis. I am not going to complain. Definitely got to be careful putting the servo in, though. I think I can definitely say that. So, tip this up. It's actually going to be come up a little bit more than that. Wow, look at that. You have got to be kidding me. That is awesome. Holy moly. I actually had the bearing. That's amazing to me. It really is. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Okay, so like I said, I'm just never going to bed tonight. Just might as well work my way through this. We're good. So, put this little cap on, and I am gonna check depth. And that's really nothing. That's a nothing depth. So, and that's a pretty small screw too. And I definitely have those. Those are these. So I will definitely have that. So I'll just go ahead and pop 1, 2 out, right like that. And I'll just double check to make sure, because I want to make sure I put on the right one, and that would have been too long. Okay, so it's these little short guys. So it's this one, and this one right here. So I'll put these in by hand because these are small. That's perfect. These are like the screws that you use for the hinge pins. It's probably what it is. It's probably the same screw. That's it. Wow. Okay, so now I can put on this. Wow, this is really coming together. So what are those two things? Okay, so that's that. Okay, so go ahead and buzz these in. That's that. Okay. Now, part number 787837. And that is for the chassis center spine, skid plate center. Okay, so everything under here looks great, with the exception of not having. Let me just double check here. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so I got that in there. Motor screws I can reach. Oh, you know what? Actually, this is supposed to go on first. Ho ho ho, this is different. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh, this goes on last. Okay. See, I'm used to it being, I think, the other way. I think the other one was take off the front and back. I think. I don't remember. Hey, first timer here. Go easy with me. Got our speed holes right there. I'm gonna keep pointing those out. Okay. Bam, look at that. Bam. Wow. Stinking XRT. Pretty slick. That doesn't seem to be going together all the way. Why is that? Yeah, I guess it is. Plastic's plastic, and plastic doesn't always fit together the right way. Alright, so now we've got all these chassis screws. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Got 11. Alright. So I'm just going to assume. Should I assume? Ooh. Yeah. I'm just going to assume all these are good. Just going to go for it. Making sure. See, that's a short one. That's a short one too. What's going on here? Okay. All these are the same. Except for that one's missing like 2 threads. And this one's missing 2 threads. All of these other ones are the same. So I better check. So that might be... Whoa. 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 Okay, those are just... Those just go way down. Alright. I just gotta give it a shot, man. See what happens. 2, 3, 4, 5, whoa, 6, 7, 8. Let's just see what happens here. Okay, seemed like it was all right. Okay. I just want to flip this upside down and see if I got any of it. And everything looks mint. Wow. Okay. Looking mint. Yeah. All right. Okay. That actually fits mint now. Okay, we got an extra screw. Wow. Other than the one mess up, and I've got one screw there, which I believe is that one. Wow. Motor screws. Motor screws, motor screws. Were those these? It's 5. Okay. In here. Okay. That's all of that. There's one long screw there. So we've got 2 screws, 3 screws, and these 4 screws are all the same right here. So we've got 4 screws and 3 screws. So I know I need 4 screws for the motor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and jet one of these in just to see what it looks like coming up and through. Okay, so that's what it looks like coming up and through. Alright, so is that long enough for the motor? And I'm going to go ahead and say that the longer ones are probably what I want. They're just slightly longer, see? And I need one more. So, let's see. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and swap out in here. I'm going to swap out maybe this one. Or no, let's go after this one, check out this one. So that is a longer one. I'm going to swap it out for a shorter one just to see what it feels like. Wait a minute, yep. Swap it out for this one. See what it feels like. That's actually better. Okay. So wait a minute. Check this again. Okay. I'm going to go ahead, toss this one in there. Okay, that actually felt pretty good. It's feeling good. Alright, so we definitely have 4. We've got 2 and 2. So I'm gonna just check this out again up here. See what these were. Okay, that's a motor screw, I bet. Alright. So, let's see if I just buzz that into here. Okay. And I'm going to take out one of these ones. And I'm going to double check it against this. Okay. Alright, I'm going to stick this through. Just to see what we're looking at for protrusion. Ooh. Okay. So we've got... That looks like it's full. That looks like that's full contact. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and go with those for the motor. I like the idea of the motor screws having that full engagement. So that one, so we got 4 motor screws. We actually have 3 screws left over, and I'm pretty sure everything's got a screw. On there. 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 Right. Yep, there. There. Definitely there. Yep. Yep. Okay. Huh. Ended up with a couple extra screws here. Alright. So, I will put the motor in. Just put it in its little slot. And then I will flip the truck over. While keeping my hand on there. And I will drop a screw down in there. And that didn't work. Alright. So, what I'll need to do, that motor's way down in there. It's like way down. So I'll go sideways like that. That way at least I can see. Got it. Just gonna snug it. Okay. I think it came out of its little pocket. Yep, it did. It came out of its little groove. So it's got like this little groove that it needs to be in here. I want to make sure it stays in there. There we go. So now it's in there. So we got that one. And I'll just hold the motor. I should have done the pins. That's what I should have done, but I'm going to just do it without the pins. I think I've got the capacity to be able to do that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just drive these other two in. Jeez. Disaster. And that's right there. Get a look at that. Yeah, these are definitely the right screws. Okay, that's just in there for now. Tight mesh, ultra tight, but oh, look at that. That literally just moved it to a little too loose. I'll check it later. All right. So, front bumper on this thing. The X-Max does have a front bumper. I did take off a front bumper. I know I did. So here's the front bumper for the X-Max. And that is plug and play. So that does go in there. Alright, so let's bolt it up. See what happens. Maybe I don't have extra screws. That went in pretty damn good. But most likely the body is going to be in the way, won't it? Got one screw. Okay. I can take screws from the other thing. But let's just get this in place for now. Okay. That's definitely not that. Oh, there we go. That's not it. That screw's way too short. Okay, so that screw's too short for that. But the body, pretty sure, won't fit wherever my X-Max body is. Yeah, definitely, without modification, it would have to be modified to fit. Yeah. It would definitely have to be modified to fit. It's damn close though. See, it's riding up. Riding up. Okay. So this would have to be modified, and realistically what it is, it would be cutting the body to fit. So if I wanted to run the bumper, I would have to cut more into the body here. It would sit literally just like that. That wouldn't look that bad though. That really wouldn't look that bad. I'd have to sit down. It'll sit it down a good amount. So it would definitely have to be cut down. It needs to basically go down almost like an inch. Is that what I want to do though? I might be alright with that, you know? I might actually be okay with that. So let's see. Let's pop this off real quick. Definitely needs the support though. But it definitely needs longer screws for that. But definitely needs something there. That's where this goes. That. And then this bolts onto there like that. And it is a very tight fit. Body rides up a little high. Just a little bit though, but you can see it's definitely lower. Damn, this might be the ticket, man. Man, this might be the ticket. Holy smokes. I'm not worried about screws now. Basically used almost all of them. Front suspension would be about there. Body does not come down and interlock into the sides, but it does. It is there though. It just doesn't come down deep into these little side things, but it's there. So it's right at the screw level, right there. Yeah, this is basically it. Body definitely hooks in. Hooks in really tight and low, which is nice. And being the pickup bed, or the pickup truck, gives the fan plenty of room. So, I would obviously like to get the mesh where I would want it to be. Don't need this anymore. Wow. It's basically done. I need the these things, which is kind of a bummer because I didn't realize Traxxas was going to burn me on this. But I will obviously show what parts I got, what parts I didn't use. Obviously I didn't use this. I didn't use this. This is an upgrade. So if you've got the RPMs, you don't have to worry about it. So I do have the RPMs in there. But I do need to put front shocks on.
Do you see what I see?